back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to do kind of my skincare routine. I'd have to make a disclaimer. One, I don't know much or really anything about skincare. I only know what I have been either told or I've learned or I've seen on YouTube. So these products may not be the best for everybody, but these are what I use and what have worked for me. I've tried many different products and most of them have not worked. These are the ones that I've stuck with because they've really seemed to work. So when I kind of go through the products, I'm not going to really explain a whole lot why they work because I don't really know. And I just want to be honest about that. But I have in my giveaway, you guys did put that you wanted to see a skincare routine. So I'm just going to show you the stuff that I use that works for me. I have oily to combination skin. So I'm more of a more normal to oily skin. It just kind of depends. I wouldn't say I'm extremely oily and I'm not extremely dry either. So I'm kind of like right in the middle. So I just want to say that before I even get started, because I don't want people to be like, oh, well, you said this works, because not everything works for everybody. So I just want to kind of show you what I do use and that works for me. And if I don't have an explanation as to why, that's kind of why, because I'm not the best when it comes to knowing skincare. So I am just trying to kind of put this out there because that's what you requested. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's start off with my morning. So I get up in the morning and I jump in the shower. And the first thing that I do is I wash my face. I use the Neutrogena Deep Clean. I really, really like this stuff. I've gone through multiple bottles. I don't know why I like this stuff so much, except for the simple fact that it just makes my skin feel so clean in the morning. Like, because I use oil at night, so when I wake up in the morning, my skin kind of feels, like it just feels tight and nasty and just, it doesn't feel good. And then I cleanse it and I'm just like, oh my God, it feels so good. It feels like it's nice and firm, not tight, because tight's not always a good thing, but it just feels firm and it feels cleansed and it feels like I got everything out of my pores and it's all gone. And it just really gives me a nice wake up in the morning. And I really, really like this. It's especially good because it's oil free and it's really good for people who have sensitive skin. Neutrogena does have a really good sensitive skin line. So I would definitely check that out. So I really, really like this. And plus, it's like $5 or cheaper at most stores, so can't beat the price. All right, sometimes if my face feels a little bit drier based on like the weather and stuff, I've been using this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. This is supposed to be an extra hydrating gel. This is not one that I will repurchase, but it came in a kit, so I've been using it. And like I said, I just want to put everything on there that I do use in case it's something that could work for you if you have dry skin. Any kind of hydrating cleansing gel would be good. This one, like I said, it's not the worst thing I've ever tried. It's just not something that I would purchase just because of the price point. And I think it does the same thing as my deep cleanse, my cream cleanser from Neutrogena. And that's like, you know, what, less than a quarter of the price. This, I just don't know if it's worth the price. So that's why I say I wouldn't buy it again. But it does work well. I mean, I don't have any complaints about it. So that's kind of, you kind of got to just pick what you want to take from that. I don't really know. This I would love to repurchase, but it's $58 a bottle, and I'm not going to pay $58 a bottle for an exfoliant. But the Pore Dermabrasion Micro Exfoliant, it looks like this from Dr. Brandt. This stuff is so good. The only reason I got this is an BoxyCharm, and I'm like literally like down to here on this. There's like hardly any left because I use this all the time. I use it twice a week. Sometimes only once. It kind of depends on my skin. If I feel like my makeup's going on funky, or I feel like it just feels dirty, or it doesn't feel like I'm getting clean enough, then I will exfoliate with this. And I love this stuff. It's so good because like most exfoliants have like the thicker beads, and so when you put them on your face, it feels like it's like sandpaper. It's like digging into your skin. This doesn't do that. This is like super finely milled, and it's so nice, and it doesn't hurt when you exfoliate. Like if you can see in the cap there, I don't know if you can see, but it's super finely milled sand, and it's so nice, and it doesn't hurt, and you just rub it into your face for a minute, and then you just let it sit there. I do the rest of my shower and stuff, and then I rinse it off, and I love this stuff. This stuff works phenomenal. My sister uses it too, and she absolutely loves it as well. So this is really, really good. If you have the money, definitely I recommend this, but I just don't, so I probably won't be repurchasing it. I might. I don't know. I always say I won't, and then I fall in love with something, and I don't know. It's one of those things that skincare is so important, and you know, we're not getting any younger, so I try really hard to be good with my skincare, and so I don't know. I don't know if I'll repurchase it or not. I'm on the fence. Maybe if you know one that's better, like one that's kind of like that or better, put it in the comments below, because I'd like to check it out, because I need to find something, because I'm almost out of that one and I don't want to be without it. So anyways, that's that. And then on the weekends, I'll do a sheet mask. This is one that I just grabbed out of the out of the thing. After I get out of the shower, I'll put a sheet mask on. This is a good time to have like your coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I'll drink like my Red Bull or whatever I have for the day, and just have my sheet mask. I'll do like my daily devotionals, or I'll check YouTube or Twitter or whatever, and just that's kind of what I do that. Mostly on the weekends. I don't usually do it throughout the week because I'm usually rushing to get to work, so that's usually a step I forget because it's usually like 15 to 20 minutes on those masks. So then I like to go in with my Mario Badescu skincare. This is a facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea, and it looks like this. And of course I bought the big bottle because I absolutely love this stuff. This stuff is so good, especially if you have dry skin. But what I do is I go to town on this stuff. I spray. Like I do like 6 or 7 pumps because I love it. By the time I'm done, my face looks like I just got out of the shower because I don't even care. But I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. It has changed the way my skin looks, so much more plump and vibrant, and it's just done. I can't even tell you, it's so good. Like I'll come home some days and like at lunch and my skin just looks ugh, and I'm like, I just need a fresher, and I'll just spray this right over my skin, over my makeup, and it doesn't budge my makeup, it doesn't irritate my face, nothing. It just adds extra moisture to my face, and it just feels like it's much more plump and much more just like happy. I don't know how to say it. It just feels so much better. And then right after I spray this, before this is even dry, I will go in with my Garnier Moisture Balm. Love this stuff. I actually found this stuff with a sample that I had gotten. I think it was in one of my boxes, but I don't know which one. I'm wondering if it was in my Ipsy. I think it might have been my Ipsy. But this stuff just smells so good, and it's just so... I love this stuff. I just love it. So the reason that I like it is because I don't really like the textures of lotions on my skin all the time. And this isn't a texture, it's a gel. So if you see it, I gotta buy a new one because I'm almost out. But it's a gel formula. So you go and, so I bought it I got the sample and I was like, oh great. And then you put it on and it goes on. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So see how it looks all shiny? So it goes into the skin and it puts like this layer on the skin. And I'm like, oh great, it's not gonna soak into my skin. I'm sorry, I gotta get it off my finger. And then so I'm like, oh great, it's not gonna soak in and it's gonna be all like, you know, tight and stuff. And then look, it's completely soaked in to my skin. But look how much moisturized this palm looks than this one. Like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I mean, there's just that extra hint of moisture. And then look at this one. Like that extra shine. It really is, it's really good. I really like it. It's probably one of my absolute favorite moisturizers that I've ever used. I really like it. So that's pretty much all I do in the morning, and then I do my makeup, or some days I don't even do makeup. I just put on my moisture balm and that's it. I just go out the door. So nighttime comes around and I come home, and there's a couple things that I do different days of the week. It just kind of depends on my skin. It's really how I treat it at night. One of the things that I'll do if I tend to have a lot of breakouts, or my pores seem to be like irritated or enlarged, I'll do a clay mask. So the Sephora clay masks are pretty good. I like to use these ones. I gotta be honest with you though, I've never seen a difference between one clay mask to another one. I have multiple clay masks, all different brands, and they all kind of do the same thing to me. They kind of just help dry out my areas. If I have extra oily skin day, I'll put one of these on and it'll kind of dry it out, but I don't ever see any difference. I mean, that's probably not right. I'm probably sure there is, but it's just nothing that I can tell, so I don't really care. I just kind of use any clay masks. I have like Neutrogena ones in there. I have these ones, Sephora ones. I have some that I've bought at Ulta. I don't know the brands of it. I've gotten some off Amazon. All sorts of different kinds. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's 100% true. I'm just saying this is what I've experienced. So, and then another thing that I really like is these Mario Badescu Cucumber Tonic Mask and the Silver Powder Mask, and they look like this. Make sure you can see them. These are phenomenal. I got these at Ulta. I really like these because I went into Ulta and I was like, okay, I have enlarged pores and I'm oily and my makeup does not stay on my nose and I'm sick and tired of it. And the lady's like, okay, I know what can help you. So she gave me this silver powder first, and she says, this is phenomenal for the nose area, for taking out the oils and tightening the pores and cleansing everything out of the pore. So this is really good. So I put this on my nose, and so I did it for a couple weeks, and I was like, okay, you know, my skin was looking really good, and I was like, okay. And so when I do this one, I'll do this one at the same time, and this one's more, it does kind of more of a cleansing mask, and it helps to tighten up the pores. So this one I'll put all over my face, like down here and stuff, and then I do the silver powder just on my nose area, because that's where my biggest pores are and my problem area, and that's what this helps to get rid of excess oils and stuff and impurities and stuff. It says it uses natural ingredients to help draw blackheads, excess oil, and other impurities from the skin. Our silver powder is super effective at combating T-zone shine, decongesting pores, and balancing oil in the skin. And then this with a tonic mask says refresh and refine combination / oily skin with our wonderful pore tightening cucumber tonic mask. Cucumber extract is soothing anti-inflammatory properties that are effective for oily, stressed skin. Clay-based formulation lifts dirt and impurities from the pores and prevents dulling, buildup, and blackheads. So I started using these for a couple weeks, and I was like, man, my skin looks really, really good. So I'm going to stop using them and see if it's these or if it's just in my head, because sometimes I tend to think that it's in my head. Because I'm like, man, my face looks really good. Does it really look this good, or am I just thinking it looks this good because I'm using things? So it's kind of like the placebo thing. That's why I'm always kind of skeptical when it comes to stuff. So I stopped using them. It was a couple weeks, and I'm like, okay, you know, no big deal. Wow, was there a huge difference in the way my makeup, my foundation especially, applied to my skin. Went right back to how it was, not staying on the pores. My nose was getting super oily by the end of the day. I was having to blot it and stuff and powder it really good. It just looked terrible. So I went back to using them, and right back a couple weeks later, my makeup foundation was looking better. So I have really big pores throughout here. So some of my foundations I'll put on in here, and it'll like cake out, like it'll start to spread and look kind of like honeycombs is what I call them. And it just spreads all over in my face, and it just looks so terrible. And it looks like little dry skin flakes everywhere. And these have really helped to combat that. I don't have that problem anymore with my foundations. And I'm actually using foundations that were doing that before, and they don't do it anymore. So I don't know if it's my skin texture or something there, but these are really tending to help. And I don't think it's just these, I think it's everything combined, but I definitely recommend these two products if there's something that if you have the same problem I do with getting foundation to stay on your nose, or you have enlarged pores or excess oils just in your nose area, because that's the only place I really get oily. I don't get oily throughout here. It's only literally right in here. So if you're a lot like me, these are definitely things that I think might work for you. I can't promise that, but like I said, Ulta's really good. They do have a return policy, so it's definitely something if you want to check them out, you can definitely check them out, and then if they don't work for you, always return them. All right, on to the next. After I do that, I will cleanse my face, and I forgot to bring the cleanser that I use. I've been using this charcoal cleanser that I got off Amazon. I have no idea the name of it, but it's been working really good, and I use that with my knockoff Clarisonic. I can't remember the brand of it. I got it on Amazon. It was like 20 bucks. You can really get any of them. It works great for me. I don't really care because I can't afford no Clarisonic. And if it works, I'm going to stick with what works. So anyways, back to the day. So I then we'll go in with my toning solution by The Ordinary, and it looks like this. And this thing was like $7 for this huge bottle. And I got this at beautylish.com. They do have these now at Sephora. So this is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I will take this, put this on a cotton round. I don't use cotton rounds, but you can. I use facial wipes, the Shiseido ones from Sephora, which actually they now have those at Ulta. I saw the other day. But I will pour a little bit, just a couple dabs. I'm talking just boop, boop, like 2 little dots on here because quite a bit comes out of the top. And you just take it and I just pat it all over my face. And I just pat it all on my face. Make sure I got all the areas, looks good. Then I will go in with my oil from The Ordinary, and it looks like this. And this one was like $6 or $7, something like that. And I mean, this stuff lasts forever. Let me get the other one I got. I got a backup, so I got 2 different ones because I'm gonna try 2 different ones. And this one is the 100% organic cold pressed Moroccan argan oil. This stuff works really, really good. You literally only need a couple dots or dabs. So what you do is it comes in like a little dauber. So I just take it and I just daub it. Some people I think put it in their hands. I don't like it in my hands. It grosses me out. So I tend to daub a little bit and then put a dot here, but you don't want it to touch your skin because you don't want that nasties to get on there, the bacteria and stuff. So I just take it and I hold it up in the air and I just go boop. 1 dot there, 1 dot there, 1 dot there, and 1 dot here. And then I take it and I rub it all in my skin, all over. And that stuff works phenomenal. It sits on your skin, so you're done. Your skin looks like, oh, you're like all shiny and oily, great. And then like a couple minutes later, it's all soaked in and everything's great. So the other one that I bought that I'm gonna be trying once this one is out is 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil, and it looks like this. So these are definitely ones. The Ordinary has really, really inexpensive face stuff. So definitely check out YouTube reviews, Amazon reviews. Beautylish is a good place. Sephora has it now. So those are definitely places that you should check to see, because these are good, inexpensive oils and toners. They have cleansers, they have moisturizers, definitely things you can check out to see if it would work great for your skin. It works for some people, not all people. So just like any skincare or any makeup line, it's not going to be a one size fits all. It's literally what works best for your skin, because we are all created differently. So it's kind of like a trial and error until you find something that really is going to work. So with that said, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my skincare routine. So I hope this video was kind of what you're looking for. Like I said, I'm not an expert. This is just stuff that has worked for me lately, and so maybe it's something that could work for you too, or maybe kind of give you an idea of what I do or what could help your skin. I have major texture on my skin. I have a lot of acne scarring. I have huge pores. I have a problem with like popping zits and stuff. So my skin's it feels a little bit saggier. Like sometimes I think it should be up here and it's not. So I mean, you know, I'm not 20 anymore, so that is a thing too. So I just think that maybe if you're kind of like me and you have all those other things, that a skincare routine is definitely going to be a huge change, and does take some time to get used to remembering to do it. That's why I cleanse my face in the shower, because it makes me remember to do it, because I don't always remember to do it in the morning, like in front of a sink. So that's a good tip for you also. And if you want makeup to go on right, or you want it to look better or last longer, your skincare is important. It is extremely important. You know, we don't get any younger. We don't rewind age. You know, our skin's not going to stay as, you know, plump as it is when we're in our 20s, 30s. So it's important that you have a really good skincare, and that will definitely help the longevity of how your makeup goes on, how it lasts all day, how it stays throughout the day, how it helps with your oil production and your dryness in your skin. So these are just some things that I just wanted to kind of show that I do. If you want a YouTube channel that's really, really good with skincare, two people that I would recommend is Jen Loves Review. She did a review on the Ordinary brand. That's something for you to check out. She does really good reviews. Also check out Stephanie Nicole. She is so smart when it comes to skincare. So if you want a really in-depth review about skincare, that's one I would definitely check out. She's very, very, very intelligent with that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much all I have. I hope that was kind of what you were looking for, and I hope you have a great day. Also subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to, and let me know below what your favorite skincare item is, or things that you've tried that have worked out, or things that haven't. I would love to hear from you guys. I love any comments that you guys give. I get overjoyed about it. I just love it, and I love to be able to comment back and tell you guys how I feel about things as well. And so that's what we're here for, just to be a community that can kind of help one another. Also, I will be doing a lot of giveaways throughout this year. I do one every month, and I will be doing some impromptu giveaways throughout videos. So definitely be watching my videos and see what cool little giveaways will be coming soon. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye.